Now that we know that Dr. Wily has been behind this the entire time, he's ready to take over the world with his rebuilt robot masters.
I mean, we always knew that.
No, you didn't say that once this time, that this is obviously Dr. Wily.
Yeah, because it's so obviously Dr. Wily that it doesn't need mentioning.
I wonder what they're going to do for Mega Man 11.
Oh, I mean, it's if they make it, hey, it's Dr. Wily. I guess I don't know how Mega Man 9 and 10 works, but a current Legend of Zelda is perfectly fine with making it canon again. So it's a
Yeah, but but here's the thing, even then, that changes up sometimes. This is it because of how they developed the games. This is basically just like a system that they have. Same with Mega Man and X.
It's pretty much like Mario games. Well, actually, no. Even Mario games sometimes make it not Bowser. Well, okay, Mario 3D.
Very, very rarely.
Well,
Like unless you're doing it on the spin-off side, very, very rarely.
that's actually true. Actually, I wouldn't even say rarely. Does it happen at all?
It happens in two. Well, let's see. There's two. No wait.
Land counts.
Yeah, Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2.
Even Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, that's still technically Bowser.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh darn it. Well, okay, jump the gun a bit. Well, more like I double jump the gun a bit, but still.
When you jump to the block. Oh, this looks dumb.
It is dumb. Like almost every kind of thing with these blocks, because I was like, okay, where's that other block? Because you notice how the pattern started, but there's apparently like a secondary pattern that they put there for some reason. And I'm afraid to do that again because it's not always a guarantee that I manage to hit the ladder.
Oh, that looks so. As in, this looks awful.
As Mega Man, I'm base. Remember, thus double jump to win. I'm just making sure that when I double jump, no block appears right in front of me and ruins everything.
But yeah, in the 3D Mario, it's always Bowser.
Yeah, with well, how do I put this? What I liked with some of the 2D things is how Bowser would like sometimes like appear with Junior for some things, but the issue what game was that? Oh yes, Super Mario Bros. U, where they appear together for the final boss, and I think a similar thing for DS.
I don't remember because I haven't gone to the final boss in DS.
What a surprise, despite your praises for it.
I got to the final boss in 2 though.
And
I'm in the middle of playing DS. DS is harder.
yeah, but who cares about New Super Mario Bros. 2?
Sure, I mean I do. It's okay.
Yeah, you know it's mediocre and there's barely any point to anything.
I wouldn't even call it mediocre. I'd just say that pointless. I'd call it pointless, but I wouldn't call it mediocre. I think that if you change the art styles for New Super Mario Bros. 2, people would love it.
Well, people are stupid and shallow like that. But
I am confident that at least half of the hate that the new series gets is purely the art style.
I wouldn't say half, no. I'd say it's because they expect huge innovation at this point. Okay, I was expecting something. Where was the something? There's supposed to be something there, isn't there? Oh, right. I think this is where they expect you to use the ice wall. Of course, I'm base, so I damage boost my way to victory.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, that's terrible.
Maybe that's terrible.
And your methods.
You mean the methods that work.
Exactly. The ends don't justify the means, you know.
Coming from somebody who usually doesn't even reach the end, I don't think you could say anything.
That's because I do the correct means. Because I know that I have to reach the end in a justifiable way.
No, that doesn't make sense. Then again, why am I surprised? I'm saying from the perspective of what I know you to do.
If it doesn't make sense, okay, no. I'm trying to find a way to compare our analogies to the fact that I don't use the experience share in Pokemon.
Well, it depends on the game, but well, duh. It's like if you want to break that game even more, you might as well just not even be bothering to give it any sort of care with that kind of stuff.
Saying that, I actually think that Ultra Sun and Moon, even though I stopped playing because I don't care,
Even though I want to talk about certain different plot points and like the Rainbow Rocket arc with you, and you just whatever, continue.
I'm approaching to the point where I can just say not to spoil it for me because I don't care. If I did care, I just play it. I don't, and so I might have to come to terms with the fact that if I don't want to play it, I might as well spoil myself. But that's a discussion for another time. Basically, what I'm saying is that I feel that Ultra Sun and Moon is kind of wanting me to use the experience share. Something about I'm not sure if I just don't remember my Sun and Moon experience, but I feel like, and I think I already told you this already, that Akala Island goes by super quickly, and I don't feel like I have that much time to level up in between the. But I don't even remember what they're called.
Maybe because you're avoiding trainers or something.
Trial Pokemon, is that they called?
Totem Pokemon.
Them Pokemon, yeah. And no, I don't avoid trainers. I do everything, which is
Okay, good. I forgot I'm not talking to Lincoln.
yeah. So I'm not sure why. I feel like things are going by super quickly. So yeah, maybe I feel this game maybe slightly more geared to experience share.
Well, the whole experience thing, I'd say with how of course the leveling has been a bit more fine tuned for that whole kind of balance thing, but I never really found it a problem. And I don't do a lot of grinding. So maybe it's just your approach is how you do certain things, or maybe too many of your Pokemon are fainting to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it could be the type of teams we have because people talk about Pokemon difficulty, but Pokemon difficulty is in most cases entirely based on the kind of team you have. And so I'm thinking that maybe my team is just not geared for Ultra Sun and Moon. Because one thing is that Pokemon I use in Sun and Moon I'm not using here, which means I'm forced to not use my MVP Mudbray. He breaks my heart, but he has to take a seat.
I mean, there are still a lot of good Pokemon out there, and even more selections considering the whole new additions.
That's the thing. I don't want this entire part to become an Ultra Moon discussion.
I mean, what are we going to say at this point right now? We're going through the thing and just fighting the Robot Masters.
Yeah, basically, that's true. Basically, I... Wait, what was your... Oh yeah, I felt like there weren't that many Pokemon. Like, I keep thinking I need something else for my team. Right now, I have 2 Dark types. Because, well, not 2 Dark types. I have two Pokemon that would be Dark types in 10. Because unfortunately, my girlfriend liked the cat and forced me to use it, and it's awful. And
It's not a bad Pokemon, though.
It's not a bad Pokemon. Actually, that's true. I hate it for purely selfish, non-justified reasons.
At least you acknowledge that. You're better than a lot of people doing so, trust me.
I acknowledge that I just hate. I mean, Torrcat's fine. It's helped me a lot. It's probably one of the best Pokemon on my team, but it looks ugly and I don't like it. It doesn't even look ugly. It turns into something that I personally dislike, and that's the only reason I hate this Pokemon. Oh man, that sounds so weird. Now I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah, it does.
Basically, I'm thinking I have this. It's going to turn into man. This is how much I haven't played with the game. What does it evolve into? Incineroar.
Incineroar.
It's gonna turn into Incineroar, and I have a um. Oh my gosh, but I feel so bad. I used to just know every Pokemon like that. That Dark type Zoroark. I'm like, this is worthless because I'm going to have an Incineroar. I need to get rid of this.
Zoroark is pretty good last time I checked.
It's good, but I don't like having type overlap unless it's a good type.
Oh, really? You say that, but I had like, what was it? Two grass types on my Sun team.
No, grass is a good type.
The most people would disagree with you.
I would say grass. Okay, grass has grass is a good type in that. Okay, grass has good Pokemon. I'm not sure if I'd say. Okay, no, I'd say like I'd say bug type is a bad type with great Pokemon. I think grass type is a great type with bad Pokemon. But I think they're if you can find a good if you know to use grass types, they're very strong.
I put that
I
as
put
another
that
one
as
of your
another one.
hipster opinions, but honestly, with the whole debates on these kind of things, I only know just enough, so I won't judge you accordingly.
I can't be the hipster opinion guy in Pokemon because you don't like Haggle and Soul Silver. And that's the end of that.